What if you, with purpose and mindfulness, decided to surround yourself with positivity? What if you walked away from negative energy? What if you were constantly the positive energy in every room you walked into until it became so contagious that you positively impacted everyone around you? How would that impact your life? You're listening to Compassionate Mindfulness with Xenia, the podcast that will inspire you to use your story to change the world. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Okay, we are in October, and this October we are continuing on the topic of emergence and adding resilience. Your story, your voice, your impact. So in this episode, let's talk about your impact. Let's talk about your story. What makes you you? I mean, every little aspect of your story, from your earliest memory to today. Who are you and how did it make you resilient? Because here's the deal, we are all resilient. If you think you're an exception to this, you are wrong. Everybody is in this category of resilience. I think it shows more in times like these, where we're dealing with a collective pandemic. But we are all resilient in one way or another. But first, before we delve into that, let's take a breath, shall we? Wherever you are, find a comfortable position. And if you're driving, simply relax your body. And let's take 2 deep breaths together. Just try to make the exhale longer than the inhale. And these little micro meditations, as I like to call them, can be such a relief at any moment in your day. Randomly, just take a couple whenever you need to. It helps tremendously. Okay, so everyone has a story. Everyone. And yours isn't one to be neglected. So what's my story? I'll give you the really abbreviated version. I grew up in a hardworking multicultural community. I was born here in Canada. My mom is Jamaican. My dad is from Haiti. And my parents, just like most parents, doing the best they could with the knowledge they had, taught us that, directly or indirectly, they taught us that we had to get an education, play sports, work hard, be a good human, and eventually retire. So that's exactly what I did. Studied, got a degree in psychology, and then got certified as a meditation coach, played basketball, made beautiful connections, and joined the workforce where I continued to make beautiful connections. My resilience, I would say, and I believe this is true for everyone, comes from the combination of my life experiences, the beautiful people I've come into contact with, and that includes the ones who made things more challenging. They are still beautiful and teach us so much. And my own personality. I have some pillars that I really go by, and mindset is one of them. And I think that the topic of resilience goes very much into the mindset bucket. So that's all I'll say about myself for now, because I know you'll get to know me better from all the content I'm sharing. One of the biggest reasons I started creating this kind of content is because I genuinely love to hear people's stories. Now, my mission is to contribute to the biggest rise in human consciousness and transformation the world has ever seen. And the way I will accomplish this is by holding space for women In particular, aspiring entrepreneurs. I have like the soft spot for women who are going into business. I strongly believe in a holistic approach to coaching in order to welcome balance and peace into one's life. Holding people accountable through actionable steps will ensure their success. It is extremely important to me to follow through with this mission because I believe in a more conscious and mindful world. So we tend to downplay the impact our story can have on people. There is always someone who can relate to your story. No one is exempt from this. And as an entrepreneur, you need to know how important that is, how important your story is. In this world of everyone wants to be a business owner or have a business or be an entrepreneur, your story will set you apart. I mean, truly, your authentic story. You have to be real. You have to be authentic. If you want to get into exactly how to do that, check out my website, www.xenia.ca. My TATS program offers a step-by-step way of getting your story out. But in the meantime, you can start getting your story out there, having it in your head, having it down on paper, and let me know in the comments what your story is. Get the process started for yourself, because trust me, you are going to need it as an entrepreneur. Your story is your brand. Let people know why you're resilient, what your values are. Let them know your story. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are currently on the top 10 Canadian mindfulness podcast list. And I say we because without you, this is not possible. So many blessings to you, and I will catch you on the next episode.
As always, I thank you for tuning in. These episodes are meant to be of massive value to you, and so I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, all I ask in return is for you to give it a thumbs up, give it some love in the reviews, share with one or two friends whom you know will benefit from hearing this content. Check out the links in the description. Continue to lead with empathy, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Many blessings.